Hey everyone, Gordon here with another Tech Time with Gordon. Today I'm going to be talking about Facebook privacy. So I'm sure everyone's kind of heard in regards to Facebook has had privacy issues in the past. They're still fighting it. So I'm going to talk about how you can secure your information and make sure that it's private or the things that you want are private. So if you don't want something to see what you're doing, I'll help you there. So the first thing we're going to talk about are share settings. So these are the settings that we're going to be using when it comes down to posting, editing our profile, sharing stuff online. Basically, by understanding what these settings do, you can understand what is actually being shared to everyone in Facebook. So the first one is called public. This is usually seen by the little globe. So if you are on a public setting, what that means is everyone can see it. They don't have to be friends, they don't have to be colleagues or anything like that. Everyone in the world can see this as a public setting. Friends, so if you have this setting on, that means only on your friends list, those are the people who can see whatever you're posting. When you set only me, that means it's visible to me and me alone. No one else can see this. So if you want to have something really private on there, you've decided to store it on Facebook for some reason. Maybe it's your actual birth date or something like that. You can say only me, and you can see it, but no one else can see it. You also have the ability to customize, so you can select specific people to either reveal or hide this information. So this is a great feature to use if you want to show everyone except for, Bobby or Susie. Or maybe you only want to show Bobby and Susie on your friends list and no one else. So custom, you can be very specific who can see it or who can't see it. So if it has been a while and you're not really sure what is actually being shown as public or private or only me, you should go through your basic privacy settings. So in order to do this, we would hit settings, click on privacy, and it's going to give you about 8 sections, and you can go through it to determine what things are public, so what people can see, and what people can't see, or what only friends can see. So it is good to go through these settings once in a while because sometimes when Facebook do their major updates or changes, sometimes the information can change on here. So it's good to be aware of what you are actually sharing to the public and what is technically private to yourself. So if you're aware of this, or if you've noticed this, um, maybe you've done some shopping on another website and you've jumped onto your Facebook page and you've noticed that on your news feed you're seeing advertisements that are matching the things that you're looking at. Well, unfortunately, Facebook has the ability to track you when you are off their website. What they're doing is they're taking this information and that's what they're filling your ad space with. However, you are able to turn off this tracking. So you can do this by going to your settings. In your Facebook information, you should see somewhere that says Facebook activity, and then make sure that this is set off. What this is going to do, it's going to make sure that you are no longer being tracked off their website. Um, Now, you might lose a little bit of content in regards to this. You won't see advertisements that are targeting you specifically. They could be random. But if you find that your privacy is being breached this way, definitely turn off your tracker. Another thing Facebook does is it offers facial recognition. So what this does is if you have quite a few different photos that you have uploaded, eventually Facebook will get used to your face. And what potentially this could happen if someone uploads a picture, you might be tagged on it without your approval. Um, Sometimes this is fine for a few people. Others, they don't want to be personally tagged on specific photos without their acknowledgement. So you do have the ability to stop Facebook from doing that facial recognition, and thus stop them from recognizing your face when images are digitally loaded. To do this, what you're going to do is you're going to go into your settings again, go into privacy. Um, there you should see something called facial recognition options, and then you're going to turn off that feature. And then with that feature off, you are no longer going to be automatically tagged in these photos. Another privacy concern is generally location data. So if you have not turned off this feature or background location, what this means is Facebook knows where you are currently located. This can be useful in regards to kind of tagging or letting Facebook know that you've stopped at the Tim Hortons in Collingwood, whatever. But for some people, they don't want to share this information. So you can keep your location data private. Again, this is going to be a settings privacy, and you're going to go to location access, and you're going to make sure that it's off. So Facebook is no longer building a history in regards to where you've been with your phone or your device. So another setting that you should look at in regards to Facebook is called Plan Your Legacy. So this can be found in the privacy settings. What this allows you to do is upon your death, um, it will set up someone to gain access to your account, to let them know and potentially delete the account. I've had people in the past who've had issues with their loved ones who have passed away, trying to get access to shutting down their Facebook account or letting people know. So by using this privacy setting called Plan Your Legacy, you can get someone prepared for in case you happen to die. So you can, give it give access to your loved ones so they are able to take control and let your friends and colleagues or whoever you have on your Facebook account let you know that unfortunately you've passed away, and then shut it down so it's just not sitting there and people are wondering what's going on. In conclusion, privacy is important. You want to make sure that your information or your data is secure. You don't want everyone to know like everything about yourself. You only want to share to maybe some individuals like your friends, or maybe you want to just keep as much information private. So it is great to go through the Facebook settings, especially when it comes down to your privacy. A lot of these things that I've talked about today, you can find in your settings and going into privacy. So, planning your legacy, turning off the tracker, turning off your location, just going through and making sure what you want public and what you want private. By doing this, you can make sure that your Facebook account is safe and secure for yourself. So that concludes my video. Hopefully everyone has learned something, and if you're looking for more privacy when it comes down to your Facebook account, I definitely recommend searching online for this. Facebook is fairly upfront now when it comes down to privacy. And in regards to this video, if you liked it, give it a good old thumbs up. Check out my previous video about buying tech for kids. It is the holidays. Great tips there. And if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe below. Have a nice day. Bye now.